And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for a kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you take care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran. He's still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
And here we have a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you could ask for, especially at this point in his career.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Flacco. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. A run with Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Flacco to throw. Trying on left side and caught by Pittman. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Flacco to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise. 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. It's Samuel on the screen. Well, that is a fitting end to this drive. Nothing works. He loses yardage on 3rd down, Here comes fourth down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Flacco. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Throwing, Flacco. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And this one is caught by Pierce.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a 1st down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Josh Downs now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Kell. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. They go right back to Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Motion man is the tight end going right. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Hollins on the ground. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Allen. He's got room past the 25. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's caught, Downfield by Cooper. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills extend their lead to 10-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll take a deep shot for downs. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports Studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Man in motion here is Hollins. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Hollins. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Mac Hollins. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg. to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, this is Downs. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Completing this one to Downs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Flacco. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers. And depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Flacco. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Flacco. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
That keeps the score.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now Allen. A throw on the move is caught. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one complete to Hollins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mac Hollins. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, this is Downs. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stick to the ground. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Flacco to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Flacco. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now, faking the give, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bills' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Once again, it's Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now the give to Cook, running right. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Colts offense running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Flacco to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win here for the Bills. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.